I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. A chase ended in tragedy early this morning at the Newburgh-Beacon bridge. It began when police were called to a home in the Dutchess County community of LaGrange, where a young woman reported that her ex-boyfriend had burst in and abducted their 3-year-old daughter. Police spotted the vehicle driven by 23-year-old Andre Brathwaite of Newburgh, but when they attempted to pull him over along Interstate 84, he sped off. Brathwaite then drove onto the bridge, got out, and jumped off. His body was found on the Metro North Railroad tracks below. The little girl was found safe inside the vehicle. A 2-alarm fire late last night brought about 50 volunteers from 5 local departments to Hearthstone Apartments, a nursing home facility in the town of Goshen, where an accidental fire in a second-floor room led to the evacuation of about 20 residents. The smoky blaze was contained to one room, and investigators believe they know how it got started.
Candle fire, contained to the room with the sprinkler system. Just smoke throughout the building. It was extinguished pretty quick by the sprinkler system and our guys. And building's vented out, and we're good to go.
The candle reportedly set draperies in the room on fire. The woman who lived there reportedly suffered minor smoke inhalation and was taken to an area hospital as a precaution. An Orange County grand jury's handed up an indictment against the Town of New Windsor man who's being held for the murder of his former girlfriend. The charges contained in the indictment against 39-year-old Timothy Handel are due to be revealed on Monday. Handel was charged with second-degree murder for killing 27-year-old Kathleen Connolly. Police recovered her remains in the backyard of Handel's residence on Riley Road in the town of New Windsor last week. There has been no conclusive word on the cause of death. Connolly was reported missing July 21st from the home the couple once shared near Lancaster, Pennsylvania. In Sullivan County, a Mountaindale woman was killed in a one-car crash early this morning near Rock Hill in the town of Thompson. 24-year-old Crystal Rose was pronounced dead at the scene after her car veered off Wurtsboro Mountain Road, hit a large boulder, went airborne, and then slammed into a tree. A passerby spotted the wreckage and called 911. Rose was not wearing a seatbelt. Under-Sheriff Eric Chaboti said Rose was returning home from Walden after her shift at work had ended at 3 a.m. This morning, hundreds of area women walked into Anthony's Pier 9 in New Windsor. They, along with thousands of others, will be walking to help save lives 2 months from now. The women were attending the kickoff for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer fundraising event. Many of those attending are breast cancer survivors who want it all to know that getting a yearly mammogram can be life-saving.
Don't put it off. Get a mammogram every year. Mine would never have been found if it weren't for the mammogram. So that's the most important thing.
People need to realize that this is a disease that they need to watch out for and that they can survive. That's the most important thing. It's not a death sentence.
Making Strides events in New York and New Jersey last year raised more than $18 million for cancer research and education. The Hudson Valley Walk will be held Sunday, October 16th at Woodbury Common. And one of Ulster County's most popular characters could soon have some company. The architect who created Chomsky, the 13.5-foot gnome who stands next to Kelder's Farm and mini golf off Route 209 in Kerhonkson, is pushing to make the Roundout region the Valley of the Giants, with more tall statues at other Ulster County locations, featuring everything from a pickle in Rosendale, a blueberry in Ellenville, and a forest peasant at the county's Ukrainian resort. Reporter Michael Novinson will have more in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. If it happens, the locals can simply say there's no place like Nome. We'll be enjoying some great end-of-the-week weather. Tomorrow will be sunny and less humid with the highs up around 80 degrees. The good weather news continues Friday with more sunshine and temperatures in the mid-80s. Keep clicking back here at Record Online to stay on top of breaking news and get a complete look at all that's happening by picking up tomorrow's edition of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.